we got a hell of a Dynamite coming up here tonight. We just got about 2 minutes till we get started here. Usually I got a little bit more time, but of course we're going to have our main event, that ladder match, Escalara de la Muerte. Another fancy Mexican way of saying ladder match between the Death Triangle and the Elite. Of course, I got my Elite shirt on tonight. Shout out to Street Fighter and AEW for their collaboration. That's going to be fun. We also got Jon Moxley, Adam Page, which I really hope that ladder match of death. Well, of course, it's the Death Triangle, right? So it's got to be the Escalara de la Muerte. So it makes sense. Then we got Jon Moxley versus Adam Page, which I really don't know about this concussion angle that they're going to be probably doing in this match here. Somebody's getting a concussion out of this. And with everything going on with Hamlin and with Tua and everything going on these last couple of weeks dealing with concussions in the NFL, I don't know if it's a good topic to be around. We got Bryan Danielson and Konsuke Takeshita, who Takeshita was actually seen hanging around with Don Callis on the weekend during the PWG show. And I believe at a Clippers game as well. They were wearing Lakers gear to Clippers game, so Callis being the perfect heel that he was. Then we got Big Bill and Lee Moriarty taking on JungleHook with Jungle Boy Jack Perry as well as Hook as a team, which should be a rather interesting bit there. And then we'll hear from the Jericho Appreciation Society tonight as they're set to speak. And then, of course, the women's match. Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, the Killer and the Pillar, taking on Saraya and Toni Storm, which apparently somebody in our chat's supposed to be involved in that match. And I got through that preview just in time for the Pyro to start here. So let's get to her tour. So chat, now that we've had a week to see this new intro, what do you guys think? For the most part, you got just the shooting lights on everybody here instead of what they had before. Personally, I don't mind it. I don't mind the new Tron either. It's very different and very unique. Simon deserves a contract. Ha! Oh, wow. They're going with this early. All right, let me get the predictions in for you guys now. Now this one I feel personally has been... It's been hyped up the right way, I think. Getting set up in this, without actually having to fight, they've actually set this up rather well. I don't like the fact that they're probably going to use the concussion during the match.
But I'm better than you.
Whoa. The Big G.
And you know
10
it.
freaking months. Thank you, my friend. And of course, HPC Too Sweet in there. Listen. I don't know if I really want to listen to this rap tonight. It's going to be amazing. How you doing, McG, by the way? Good to see you. I'm doing great. I hope you guys get a chance to check out the first hour. I know you guys are just popping in here right now, but I popped on an hour early today to give my thoughts about everything going on WWE. And this whole craziness going on with, are they selling, are they not selling, what's the story behind the Saudis? eventually we didn't answer anything for the fact that we don't know for sure what the hell's going on, but at the same time, we answered a lot of questions. So, putting a lot of stuff together, got my paranoid suit on, my tinfoil hat courtesy of Eli Surge. Now, this is one thing I enjoy about a good old brawl. A lot of people, when it comes to brawls like this, it's all work and Shane McMahon's buying it. Oh, we're getting the rim shots in tonight. One thing that bothers me about a street fight, and I know that a lot of people, when it comes to street fights, when it comes to intense rivalries like this, and I know that I've talked with Chris Parrish about it quite a bit. So many people will start with a lockup in a feud like this. And for me, it's just like, why? Why would you do something like that? Like, you guys absolutely hate each other. Why are you not showing fists as soon as you can? There we go. That's a little better. Sorry, my last couple notifications didn't show up on my main screen here on Twitch. I don't know. Things have been a little weird lately with the old Twitch box here. If you guys haven't noticed, I know my stream on last Thursday, we ended up having to restart the stream. But honestly, looking at the card tonight, I don't know about you. I don't know what you guys think, but I think that this is pretty close to a pay-per-view caliber show. Here's something for you guys. I just noticed this. I know it just came up on my Twitter machine too. I was just looking over quickly. And it makes a lot of sense. Look at the lighting in the ring right now. Look at the billboards in behind. Does it look a lot brighter than it used to? Like that solid black in behind and the darker lighting. It gave a bit of a smaller effect and things didn't pop out as much. And to me, that things look actually a lot more cooler now. I don't know if you guys are noticing a difference, but I definitely am here. Maybe it's just the Kia Forum. Maybe, but hey, Chad, I wouldn't be surprised if Stephanie shows up tonight to air on her laundry. You know, anything could be possible right now. I doubt it, but anything could really be possible. Oh, JJ's got her money in right now, or payoff points as we call them here. Oh, I love that cravat into a suplex lat. Kia Forum is bigger than their usual venue. Absolutely. It's the old Great Western Forum if you guys are a little old school like me. It's one of the few U.S. buildings I've actually been in before. That thing is huge. Also makes me wonder what kind of attendance figure they had for tonight. Because this is one of those places where... So they put some new... They put new guardrails in? I love how they're selling this now. I'd like to see if they are actually different. See, a nice little subtle detail, even if they just put wraps on the old... They're putting clothes on Baz the Barricade. Nice. There you go. Zoom out. Zoom out. That's what you're supposed to do. There you go. Production's getting a little better here, guys. Except for the fact we're getting these McDonald's commercials picture in picture. I'm getting hungry. I just had supper right before the stream tonight. But I know I don't say this enough, guys. Thank you for stopping by here tonight. I do appreciate it. We're in here for a lot of fun tonight. One of our local news stations has that blue and red background. I got a feeling there's quite a few stations that have that as well. So, it is very common. I have seen that kind of overlay on some of the websites that I use to generate my backgrounds and my overlays. Which, by the way, folks, if I actually get a green screen in here, I might green screen in the actual background here because it's an actual newsroom I put in. People need to get over that they're copying WWE. It's funny, JJ, and I've thought about this a lot of times here when it comes to wrestling these days. Like I've been a fan of wrestling all my, or they're not copying WWE. I will say this, JJ, to a point they are. To a point you have to, because you're catering to the masses, right? You want an alternative, but in the same ways, you do need something. I don't want to say same, but similar. Because if you try to attract more fans from a different demographic, you're trying to attract fans from a demographic that you know loves wrestling. You want to have a little element of what they see already that brings them in, and then you have something that just twists it a little bit to make it your own, right? Like when you break it down, it's wrestling. And you only have X number of storylines you can put through here to make things work, essentially. You got different variants you can throw all over the place. You can throw the jealousy angle out. You can throw the competition angle out. You can make the friend of my... Or the enemy of my enemy is my friend angle out there. They use that one too. Well, that was a lariat. Oh, Moxley said, production. I don't think they were supposed to see that, but that's okay. We're okay. These guys just unloading shots on each other. Like, it's good to get a match like this in here, a good 20-minute contest just to get people fired up about what's going to be coming up here. I'm going to guess we're going to get the Big Bill and Big Bill Lee Moriarty against JungleHook match. We'll probably get them second out of this, just as a bit of a cool down match towards what we're heading to at the top of the hour here. Nice reversal there. Not only quick, but sudden on that one. And I will say this, having Excalibur and Taz doing the majority of the heavy lifting on commentary, and I love the fact these barricades are not moving anymore. They really need to start doing more with Hook, yeah. The thing is, he's so new right now, and I don't know if he really knows 100% of what he's capable of. Like, I don't want to put him in the same category as Dominic, but at the same time, they're both wrestlers that know, there's talent there. It's just trying to find the right way to squeeze it out of them, right? Because you're not going to get Hook completely over until he sees some adversity. Because right now, he is just coming in, wrecking whoever shows up and leaving. There's been no real sense of it's been a very Goldberg-esque run, I think is the best way to put it. And until he faces some kind of adversity, unless you're going to put him on TV every single week, which McGee, I would love to see personally. It's just not going to be something that's going to make people want to see him. There's a certain demographic that wants to see him, particularly the double X chromosome demographic in general. I was just about to say I love how the fact that WWE is using yes, the ladies, wink wink. I don't want to say all the ladies, there are some guys that are into that too, and all the power to them. Sorry, just getting through the monster here. And Moxley once again reminding everybody that they're number one. Moxley getting up after the Deadeye? And then a stomp. Guys, I want to throw something out here just in the predictions category, just to, make sure it's on the record here. Hey, Darth Mick, how you doing tonight? It's been a pretty epic night of wrestling that we've been chatting so far. Just doing peachy? That's great. Good to not be a plum here. Give you a coin on that one. There's a big guy in blue in the crowd. Hasn't sound out yet. Kind of. It almost looks like the back section, there are no seats, or you can't see that well in the seats. Looks like the floor in the last few the last few rows on the floor, you just can't see anything there. They could actually be running the one half of the arena. Because you notice they're not... And there's a lariat. Oh, here we go. Buckshot. Oh, my God. That was awesome. That was pretty awesome. Let's put it this way. Moxley's untouchable right now. Uncle Dave Fears Corny. I like that. It's my 18th birthday. Cowboy Shiznit. Maybe Moxley can get that vacation that he wants finally. But my God, like these guys, like, attaboy Zodiac, congrats on the points. Fortunately, JJ had to give up 500 points for that. Good way to build Hangman as a credible contender? Absolutely. And like I said, Moxley will get touched. See, here comes that concussion angle again. I think this is the year AEW really pushes their talent. I think they're going to have to. This is how they get Moxley his vacation. It's going to look weird right now, but the fact that AEW is literally taking care of their wrestlers and not letting them continue. I really hate that it's a kayfabe way of doing it, but as long as they treat the real concussions the same way they're treating the kayfabe ones, I'm okay with it. But yeah, since this is the second AEW of the year, chat, I want you guys to throw out your biggest predictions for this year. What do you see coming out of AEW? Thank you, Zodiac, for the stretch. Ugh. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I got to be straight up. If you guys were here January 1st, you saw my Just Dance stream. It took me a week. It took me a week to actually get my body unstiff and unsore from that. Unfortunately, it's not available on the VOD due to music consequence or DMCA issues and all that. So, but yeah, I'm still stiff and sore for that. Who's excited that AEW still has a chance to buy WWE? I'm gonna give you one of those. I see AEW find a way to get control of the narratives again. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about controlling a narrative, but I see you, Zodiac, and I agree with you. I think this is really a put up or shut up year for Tony Khan. With the news that came down today, and Darth Mick, I do recommend when you get a chance, go back into the VODs. I'm actually going to put the pre-show VOD separate on our YouTube page from our AEW Sidecast for tonight. I'm going to put it in, basically I'm going to put it in a different video on our YouTube channel. We talked about my thoughts on WWE and the buyout by Saudi Arabia and everything that went on, and I honestly feel this is the opportunity that AEW is going to be able to use. Oh God, no, I was not talking about CYN. Just so we're clear. This is how they're writing off Mox. MJF. Whoa! I was trying to call it. I was trying to call it during that last match. Adam Cole. He was not on stream today. He's been on stream for every day for a very long time. And he just, no word about it or nothing. As soon as he said it holds no pleasure in introducing this man, it had to be one of two people. To be fair, I thought it was a CYN reference as well. It's all good. Don't worry about it. There's only one person left in CYN, and I think he's in the NWA that nobody watches either. But is this a retirement speech? That's the question I have right now. This very well could be one of those goodbye speeches. It's great to hear the Adam Cole baby once again. Turn off the goddamn music and get the crowd into this. Oh, this is... Could have fooled me. I thought he was talking about M. Du Chef. Yeah, that's the other thing I was thinking. Okay. Let's see what Cole's got. I love this.
One moment. I don't see a Sky Love in your contacts.
What?
Who do you want to call?
I don't want to call anybody. Who the fuck was that? All right, Adam. Yes, Vic, it is story time. I am loving this. But I'm waiting for this butt to drop here. That's what I'm thinking, Zodiac. I don't know, his eyes ain't watery enough? Now, Vic. Yep. Sadly, this is why so many wrestlers turn to drugs. Unfortunately. Because promoters didn't give a crap. And it's true. I don't give a shit if Adam Cole wrestles another match. I want the man to be good. He looks a lot like that guy Chugs, yeah. Truth be known, he's one of the, I think there's only 3 people I have a 6-month subscription to on Twitch. Here it is. It's for everybody in the back. There we go, baby. There we go, baby. This is awesome. Wrong timing on the camera. See, can we get a Swerve versus Adam Cole feud? Very much. We could talk about all the feuds that we want to see out of Adam Cole coming up. Switchblade versus Cole. Oh, damn, that felt good. Oh. It was weird because every day he's on like at about 3:30 Mountain Time on Wednesdays. Your whole block heard that, baby. Oh, this is amazing. It is going to be awesome to see him back in the ring. Honestly, if we look at this seriously, people talk about, did he ever win the ROH title? Absolutely. He was the guy that won it from CM Punk, I do believe. Oh. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's going to be very disappointing to everybody that they didn't get a full-on rap here. But I'm very happy that that's the case because, well, frankly, only in front of you. Oh, Vic, you were there. Okay. Wait till Friday. That's all I got to say, Vic. That's all I got to say. Let me get this prediction up here. I'm only allowed X number of characters, so forgive me that I don't get everything in here. How are they giving... Okay, and that's up. All right, let me see here. Said it before, but he could be this generation Shawn Michaels. Amazing for wrestling that he's back. Absolutely, Zodiac. Like, I'm with you about Adam Cole. Like, Adam Cole, in many respects, if he's booked properly, he is that blue chip that these guys need. And I know we were talking about credit when it comes to wrestlers here. Adam Cole has enough of a WWE reputation. And like I said, common wrestlers know WWE. Adam Cole was well known before he left as probably one of the best wrestlers in WWE, even though he was on NXT. Adam Cole was the man that made NXT seem like a credible third brand rather than being just a throw-in developmental. Adam Cole made takeovers feel special. He was there at the peak when it happened. Now that he's in AEW leading up a brand new show, Uncle Dave fears corny. I don't think so. Do we see Adam Cole team up with Keith Lee, a.k.a. Bearcat? I would love to see it, just for the irony. I would like to see it under the right situation, that's all. Because under the right situation there, they can have that story run very well. They could have... Lee isn't about to be in this match long. He's going against Billy Starks this Sunday. Yeah, I saw that. I saw a few of his indie bookings here. Well, Lee is still one of the best to come off the independent scene. Like, he was in that same grouping as Daniel Garcia, right? AR Fox, Daniel Garcia, that group of independent wrestlers that just needed more holes, like we were talking about earlier. Having WWE and AEW and MLW and Impact, it provides us with the opportunity to have more good wrestling all across North America. Include New Japan in there, and excited about the intergender match? Absolutely. I wish we would get more intergender matches on mainstream TV. Unfortunately, I don't see that happening because of, once again, the casual fan. The casual fans are the ones that are in charge of Warner Media. The casual fans are the ones that are... Well, Bill got back up in a hurry. Jesus. I think it's a little early to be doing the hot dogging there, Big Bill. If I was Jungle Boy, I wouldn't be selling that long. There we go. That's an equalizer if I ever seen one. Describing Big Bill as big doesn't do his size justice. Yeah, like... As we get Spicy Chicken McNuggets up again on our screens. Well, just remember, he's 7 feet tall and you can't teach that. I know I did the hand motion backwards, but that's okay. I really like the fact that he's gotten himself back on his feet. What in the world? Ken Jeong in the crowd? Facing off against Big Bill. There you go. That's a pop if I've seen one. Jungle Boy got a shot in for a second there that just gets swatted away like a fly. That was a nice little spot. I'm surprised they didn't use that during the actual run of the show, not during the commercial break here. Oh, we get to hear from MJF again tonight. Damn it. JJ's favorite part of the show. So, what do you guys think? Because it's a special show, I'm going to throw this out here. Just respond back in the chat if you feel like it here. Usually the top of the hour is when they put their top matches into basically into fruition here, whether it be highly contested feud or a big star power match. Do you think they switched their typical schedule and put the women at the top of the hour? I hope we find out quick because, you know, our one of our newest followers here, Mercedes, might have to get down there real quick. Coming off the ropes. Jesus, Lee. Straight. If the women are at the top of the hour, then they have Mercedes, but I'm tempering your expectations. I would too. I honestly think they did the reveal last week because they didn't want to have the... they don't want to have the Rey Mysterio Royal Rumble 2015 effect on there. Which is something they're having... I was watching a video today and it makes a lot of sense. WWE better be careful right now with what they're doing. Because Cody Rhodes might end up getting that same treatment. Nice Northern suplex. Hook and Big Bill. Hook almost had him for a suplex too. Oh yeah, hey Adam, how you doing, my friend? You should have saw the pop on the stream here tonight when Adam Cole showed up there. Adam Blank, baby! That looked a little awkward there. How are you doing tonight, Adam? There's the snare trap, and yeah, that'll be a tap out. There it is. Lost your mind. I think that's what we all did when that happened. Like, it was actually weird because we were talking about how get you guys your money back. I'll leave that one up there for you. Try not to get blanked by dolphins. Yeah, I know that. I'm not even worried about it, to be honest. Things are going really well. We started the stream about an hour early today just so we could talk a little bit about what's been going on with Saudi Arabia and WWE and what probably is happening versus what is seen happening and how every little piece of it, there is a little bit of truth in probably everything that's been said here so far and all that great stuff. So he's going to be on Rampage on Friday. Uh-oh. I can see the sincerity. Darth Mick 2-0 so far. Oh, we get to hear from the JAS next. I'll probably bring everyone out. All right. Okay. When you have a special guest and a Golden Globe Award winner in your on your show, you bring them in. You bring them in every segment you can, right? Oh, so we are getting Danielson Takeshita up next here. And that's, well, maybe the women are going to get a little extra time here just because. Your prediction that JAS breaks up this year probably soon? Very possibly could. I still think they're going to fish out this Daniel Garcia.
But I'm better than you.
Whoa!
And you know it.
Bucklocks, Andrew. How the hell you doing tonight? Good to see you, my friend. Wait, whoa.
But I'm better than you.
Astrid.
And you know it.
Everybody's piling in here. We're almost at a hype train. My God, what's going on here? Adam, you think the JS buys WWE? You never know these days. Hey, Astrid, good to see you here. For everybody that just popped in, first of all, welcome. I really appreciate having you guys here. Do yourself a favor later on if you are interested. If you want my thoughts about what's been going on with WWE in Saudi Arabia and whatnot, I did open up the pre-show an hour early. A couple of us were in here chatting about it. I gave my thoughts and feelings about what happened with Stephanie, what happened with all the tweeting that's been going out over the last... Sorry, I've got commercials in the background here. What's been going on over the last 24 hours? What I think will happen? What are the two scenarios that I feel are probably going to happen in terms of how this sale's going to go through? Little bit on the lawsuit that just got filed, the class action lawsuit against Vince McMahon that just went through in Delaware today, as well as just basic predictions for what is going to happen with the talent in the future. Like I said, do yourself a favor. Check out the VOD. Check out the VOD. I will put it up as a separate video on YouTube tomorrow. Tonight, I'm going to chop out the sidecast, get that edited, get that up. Usually gets up about 11 o'clock Mountain Time or Adam Standard Schedule for some of those here in the chat. Thank you for the hydrate, Astrid. I don't know how much... Whoa! We haven't had the bits come out in a while here. Thank you, Astrid. Khan is on the Tron trap, but it isn't the only Khan. Good old Adam Standard Schedule, yes. He's on the north side of town. I'm on the south side, so... No, thank you, Astrid. I do appreciate everything you guys... I appreciate everything you guys... Whoa. JJ, throw the 5 bits in here. What is that on that door? It almost feels like somebody in Saudi Arabia decided to throw out the old paintbrush against paintbrush against the window in support of WWE going after AEW window. All right, let me get this prediction up for you guys. Whoa. JJ throwing out more bits. The heck's going on here? Oh, there we go. That's... So if you guys weren't around last week and wondering what's going on here, for Danielson to face MJF at Revolution, he has to win every match for the next month. So you'll see here, I'm going to call this Bet the Danielson Trials, just because that's what's going on here.
Hyper combo.
Whoa! JJ throw. Oh my God, we got a hype trade, folks. I haven't had one of these in years. Seriously, thank you. You know what? It would not surprise me one bit if MJF screwed over Daniel in one of these first ones. Because if Danielson gets through all these, then it has to be a 60-minute Iron Man match at the pay-per-view. And I don't see... All right, I'm just going to throw 20 minutes because MJF's promo is probably going to be 10. Oh. Sorry, folks. Forget that one. I'm only going to pay out the bottom two. Let's put it that way. Actually, I'll just delete this and redo it while MJF's doing his promo. And holy crap, I can't believe we got a hype trade here, guys. 3.5 minutes left to go. Trust me, because it's me, it's probably going to be pretty low on how much you need. So if you like what you see, feel free, but no obligation whatsoever. It's really cool to have one of these. And I better get his name right. Aubrey stared at MJF like Shay stares at you. We don't even speak American. They speak English. There's a prediction for you guys. I would love... What? Yeah, MJF last week said that he runs the back, so he thinks he'll get Takesh defined. They're probably proud of the fact they're a bunch of nerds, so whatever. So yeah, if you guys haven't heard, yes, if Danielson wins for a month, he gets our Iron Man match with MJF. So guys, welcome to our cheap heat section of the show. MJF, then, now, forever. I love that side. Back to the mama jokes. You're engaged. Danielson's married. Ha! Somebody in the crowd, give me the cabbie trailer already. That guy gets a horn. Lord knows we need the cabbie trailer coming sooner than later. We're only 5 months away from Street Fighter 6. Like, come on. All right. This is why I gave you guys... See, Cammy makes the world better. Abso-freaking-lutely, Zodiac. Oh, we got the Ken Jung post here. Cammy main, attaboy, Zodiac. Oh. Thank you once again for the hype trade, guys. I do appreciate it. So Ken looks like that guy that, you know, you watch the martial arts movies and he's going to turn around. Ooh. Triple H's new partner coming up. Oh, nice. I just want to see him get in the ring here. I guarantee you he would jump in the ring without an issue. I love it. Bring it up. Bring up that music. Let's bring him out here. All Danielson's opponents lay down for him because they hate him that much. I would love to see it. Wow. Wow. Look at that run. Somebody gift that run. Somebody turn that run into a GIF. I will use it on my stream for my alerts. I will use that run GIF. Give me that. Give me that clip somewhere. That was amazing. Looked like Homer riding down a cliff. Maybe the Bushwhackers in third gear. Oh, that was all amazing. Maybe would have had a podcasting, I'll turn heel and host Remember the Game in a style like this. It just shit on everyone. Why don't you just do a Festivus episode like that? Or you know what? Maybe we could do one night on here where you could just, unload on. We could talk about how bad the community is for you. Like seriously, all the horrible people in the community. For people that don't know, I do have new ways that I can bring guests on in a special a little special special magic, I believe is the way they put it. Can't chase my patrons away, not yet at least. Well, make sure they sign up for a year, and then once they sign up for a year, you can do that, trash them, and then no refund, sorry. That's being an MJF right there. Oh, I thought maybe do the curb stomp, but... So a little bit behind the curtain, this move here, the bow and arrow, it's actually known as the ultimate trust move between two wrestlers because you both have to be positioned perfectly to do it. We're all RTG simps. We'll be like, well, he's right. Fair enough. You could take really popular games and shit on them. Oh, wait, you've done that already? Well, that's true, too. Like, I'm still waiting for that Mario's Missing retake here. Because I'll tell you right now, all that is I'm wearing the world's Carmen Sandiego skin. And wearing the world's Carmen Sandiego is probably one of the most celebrated educational games in the history of gaming, period.
One more for the good guys.
Univinerup. Thank you. I've trained jiu-jitsu for years in a bow and arrow submission, and it sucks. Big time, yeah. Have you played Mario's Time Machine? Not yet. I'm almost tempted. I don't have emulators, so I can't really do anything with that. Takeshita, he launching himself pretty early on that clothesline, but he actually got it connected. So happy we're on the route to 425 followers here. I just set that up as my goal here for this month. Usually in January, people don't have a lot of money, so I don't like to put sub goals up in January. I'd rather you pay your credit card bills than if you have anything extra, I'd love for you to join out and help out, of course. But priority, of course, is take care of yourselves first. That's what I was saying about WWE and the wrestlers involved. I love how the fact that they got Takeshita as the first opponent in these trials, because there's going to be 4 of them going through here, right? So we made it halfway through Dynamite so far, and it seems to be pretty decent show, pretty good flow to it. I like the fact that there's no back-to-back long promos. Like they broke up the Adam Cole one and the MJF one with a match in between with Lee Moriarty and Big Bill and JungleHook there. Oh my, look how... Oh, nice! Blue Thunder Bomb. Shout out to Sami Zayn right there. That was pretty damn awesome right there. And Takeshita, from what I saw, actually had a pretty good performance over at PWG on the weekend, so... Who eventually got won by Mike Speedball Bailey, who ended up having to wrestle an extra match. Basically had to do all his matches on the Sunday on the Saturday from what I heard, because he couldn't make it Friday. Like, don't get me wrong, Speedball Bailey's just straight up a machine anyway. Oh, and here comes the picture-in-picture segment as Danielson's chest is a glowing red. Well, wait, what? They called picture-in-picture and they didn't get it. Oh, yeah. First blood of the night, Danielson. Big shock. Blackpool Combat Club's always got... Actually, no. Adam Page was bleeding a little bit during his match. Blackpool Combat Club. Yes, sorry. It just dawned on me. Moxley. Ugh. And just in case anybody is wondering if they didn't look at it hard enough here, the Blackpool Combat Club is still using it. Still using the moniker, but at the same time, they're just not advertising it as much. They got the same merch and everything still. Man, these guys are going hard. I'll say this. One thing I expect next year is Forbidden Door number 2 out of AEW New Japan. And I expect it to be a lot better than what we saw for Forbidden Door 1. Because a lot of the matches that we didn't get for the first card, I think we're going to get on the second one. While I expect there's going to be injuries in wrestling, which there always will be. At the same time, I don't think they're going to have as many, or as a rash of injuries here as we go along. Even with the rumor of AEW going to start doing a few more house shows on top of what they're doing for their regular schedule right now. Which I think makes absolutely total sense for them. If they were smart, and if they want to maximize their gates, if you're asking me personally, and they want to expand their gate revenue, do Thursday house shows. Have your groups go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I know it's going to suck for Impact because, well, as long as you make the house show the Thursday night, I can't see it interfering with Impact TV. But if you have it Wednesday Dynamite, Thursday house show, Friday Rampage, and on the Friday at Rampage you can do your dark tapings. Jesus. I love... Oh, yes, Andrew. Yeah, we'll catch up later. So just so you guys know, coming up on the stream here, it'll either be Saturday night or Sunday night. We're going to have the RTG Winter Open opening round. It's going to be on my Twitch channel here. Probably going to be on a couple other Twitch channels. The advancement that I got, as I was mentioning earlier, okay. I think that was supposed to be a brainbuster on the floor. Damn. I think that was supposed to be a Hurricanrana, and it ended up going into a half leg lariat. That's not good. That could have been very ugly. But as ugly as my golf swing probably this weekend. There's a cheap plug for it. The new feature we got this time, I'm going to see if it works for any of the other streamers in the group. I can actually bring them all onto one stream. Yeah, they're going straight to the finish here. Yeah, he's going to tap out. Or are they still going to go? Or is he going to pass out? Oh, no. Here we go. Tried to switch it up, but unfortunately, that's the problem when you're dealing with a bigger man like that. Could you imagine Danielson being hurt on this major storyline just as they pulled off another storyline to take Jon Moxley off the air right now? Oh, they're doing 24-hour sales at AEW Shop. Okay, that's cool. Probably getting some Mox merch out of the way before they saddle it up for retirement for a little while. The blood on that wrist tape, yeah, that is gnarly. Jesus. I really do intently hope that they go home soon on this one. This crowd is eating it up, though. That's the thing. This is pretty... Yeah, here we go. Danielson. This match is pretty awesome. I think that's the first time we've seen a counter. Wow. Holy. That could have went so wrong too, but it ended up being so right. My God. All right, I'll shut up now about going home early. Let this go. Oh, walked out of that chair. Oh, here it comes. There's a jumping knee of his own. And Takeshita kicked out. This is awesome. The AEW crowd's really been into the last couple events. Yeah, like... Oh my God, is that Ivan? I think it's Ivan, his name. Ivan or Igor, one or the other. He's the super fan from WWE. I believe he's the official super fan of MLW. Go for the Regal stretch. Oh, that's it. Damn, that was a good match. Thank you to whoever sacrificed the 10 points for the good cause here. And MJF is just sitting there bitter. Oh, he's like the evil genius that, you know, like Lex Luthor when his first plan screws up. Like he's got that evil look of him. Just reminds me a lot of Wile E. Coyote. When he had that evil plan, he's just disappointed. And then all of a sudden he's like... All right, this is where we're going to find out if we have Juice in the Rock Hard Club. Atta boy, good to see him on TV. Oh, so Juice is going for the TNT. So, McGee, you're asking if Mercedes Moné is going to show up tonight? Well, we actually got a sighting earlier here. Let me just throw this back up here again.
One more for the good guy.
She showed up in stream tonight. I don't know if she's still here. She might be. That was from earlier on here. I got a feeling she isn't. This is just going to be, unless she shows up after the match. Oh. I think she just knows how much this crowd doesn't want to see her. But I am actually happy that they announced it last week. Get it over and done with. Get it out of the way. Let's not have this headache go on here. All right, predictions are up for you guys. Same Mercedes in your street. Absolutely. Ed was talking about it earlier as well. And yeah, And you want to speak about Shawn Michaels. What kind of gear is Britt wearing tonight? I honestly think there was a deal in place for Mercedes, but it fell through at the last minute. Got to do something. My opinion, I think New Japan wanted the first match. And the first match is February 21st out in San Jose. Jamie Hayter's your future ex-wife, Zodiac. I think there's a few people that are going to argue about that in the chat. I do love the fact that they're color coordinated here tonight. The Killer and the Pillar, as they're called. Jamie Hayter's better than any woman on the WWE roster? Could be. Would have been nice to even tee with Saraya of all people at least one time. Nobody said it hasn't been done yet. It's not over yet. I love Hayter and Baker. My two favorite women in AEW. They're both awesome at them. Yeah, like for me personally, I would go with Baker. Like Baker to me has always been the constant. Ever since she signed, she's looked like a woman amongst women out there. Foundation, basically, exactly. Like we said, the tag team name is the Killer and the Pillar. Baker has the whole package. Exactly, like she's got the experience. She's been to Japan. She's been to Europe. For a lot of people that don't know, on the independent scene, Britt Baker's long-term tag partner was actually Chelsea Green, as they were called Fire and Nice. If you want to check them out, you check out a lot of the Shimmer and Shine, and especially the Shimmer shows. Jesus. These two know each other very well. That's a good question, Chad. Adam brings up in the chat here. Do y'all think Baker ends up turning on Hayter? Thought she would have already, to be honest. I honestly think there's a lot... Hello? Thought she would have done it already? Maybe saving it for a big pay-per-view? My thoughts, Baker cost Hayter the championship accidentally. Like, not an intentional cost you the championship, but like using a foreign object when Baker or when Hayter doesn't want you to. And Baker just starts laying into, Hayter starts laying into Baker, and Baker becomes a face, which is actually going to work out rather... I think it's going to work out rather well because Adam Cole will probably end up being a face as they come out too. And so then you can start getting that power couple dynamic put together until they got to shift them back to heel again. Should have gotten points when Mercedes didn't show up. I just was dealing with a match that was never advertised there, JJ. That's as far as I'm concerned. At some point she will, but yeah, it's a bit overdue. To me, the thought for me when it comes to Baker and Hayter in that situation where you have a wrestler that... and this is where we're getting back to where AEW and WWE do things different. Is there a necessity for a breakup? Oh, and here comes Shida to attack Storm. I guarantee you this is the Shida heel turn right here. And this is where I come into my own thoughts on stereotypical wrestling, right? Because everybody and their dog would probably expect Shida to turn on Storm because she got picked. Yes, they need a breakup. Else Hayter is a second fiddle and a bit of a fake champ. Here's the thing. I think the crowd is not allowing that to happen right now. Like, don't get me wrong, it could change in the future. But for right now, to this crowd, does Hayter feel like a second fiddle at this point? It's almost a feeling out here where there's 1 and 1A in many respects. Where we have everybody just loves Jamie Hayter so much and everybody has so much respect for Britt. That it just exudes the confidence that you need right now. Yeah, I agree. Maybe the reason they haven't split already is because they're both just over together. For me, it's always been about, is there a good reason to break up? Like, if you're going to do something like that, make it worth something. And right now, I figure Baker would get jealous and turn on her, but the crowd loves them. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not at the point now where, like in WWE right now, you got the Sami Zayn Roman Reigns issue right now, right? Where Roman is getting upset because Sami's getting the bigger pop than Roman is most of the time. You're not getting that here with Hayter and Baker. They're both getting huge pops regardless. Like, it's tough because, well, the blurred lines between face and heel really do show up in the women's division here in AEW. Because your most over heel as champion is actually being cheered pretty much like a face. And the person you brought in to be the big baby face to save the women's division and to boost it to the next level has been getting cheered like a heel for quite a bit. Oh, and here comes the tag into Saraya. I will say, I think Saraya's a lot smoother in this match than she was in her last one. Oh, calling it the nightcap. Okay. That used to be the page turner. The crowd is very disrespectful being that quiet. Ring rust is a thing. I think it was more nerves at the pay-per-view. Because the thing about Saraya is she's been in the ring so many years, but she started so young. So having to process those feelings of angst and anxiousness just sometimes get to you. And yeah, ring rust. I don't know why I call it a hip attack. It's an ass thrust. Yeah, get the camera right because, that's an illegal cover if you're showing it that way. Crowd is pretty exhausted after that previous match. Yeah, that's the biggest problem that the women have in this spot. The 915, infamously known in AEW circles, is because they usually put a pretty hot match in with Takeshita and Danielson there that they were just on fire for. And they know what's coming here right after this match. The Escalara de la Muerte. So you want to save yourself a little bit for that match. Oh my, air raid crash from the top. Yep. I honestly think if anybody who's going to take the pin here, it's going to be Storm. Unless they want one of these two to pin the champ. Which if you get Saraya to pin Hayter, if you get Saraya to pin Hayter, that sets up your pay-per-view, right? Because we're 2 months away from the pay-per-view, but they're still already starting to build towards it, right? Jesus! Nice break up there. That German looked ugly. Page setting up for that Saraya, sorry. All right, call foul on myself there. They need a promo between the last match and this one. JJ's right, the crowd is a bit too quiet, yeah. I think also it is that Monet effect. The fact that she's not in this match and everybody hyped it up. I don't think Tony Khan expected the Mercedes rumors to go as rampant as they did. Just like I think somebody in WWE didn't think that the Saudi rumors would shoot up the way they did. All right, this is where Shida gets involved. Yep. Yep, that's what I expected. Yep. Shida just turned heel. Oh. Maybe not intentionally. Thank you for the last bit of submission there for points. Which is why I think they weren't rumors till the 11th hour. Yeah, like when it TK isn't one to tease. I think TK is one of those guys that likes to tease when it's an obvious answer. And unfortunately, the obvious answer was not the one he wanted. So, on the Acclaimed promos on Friday, just like I said during the pre-show, oh, interesting. They sort of threw this promo in just randomly all of a sudden. I love the fact that we do have... at least they're trying to be relevant with the... Oh. Bandito next week. Hello. Starks Hager. Okay. Man, I wish... Yeah, it's not hard to get, but it's just a pain in the ass. I think that's the best way to answer that, Adam. Like, you can watch it on the TSN app. It's just... having to sign in and all that stuff. Yeah, watching online is a pain in the ass. Like, I could watch off my Xbox, which is fine by me. Like, there's a TSN app on the old Xbox, whatever system you want to play with. So when I'm watching, like, I was doing a couple Rampage sidecasts, that's what I'd be watching it on. My capture card really didn't like it because I basically had to unplug it, reprogram it just to let it know that that I don't have copyrighted material on my TV at this point. Because that's what it considers it. Yeah, yeah, just search out, if you go into your apps section and it says find more apps. Actually, no, in the store, sorry. Go into the Microsoft store and just type in TSN on your Xbox. It's a free app. Basically, what you would have to do the first time you do it, I don't know if you've ever signed into the WWE Network or anything like that, but typically you'll have to sign in on your computer. And then it'll just give you like a 5-digit code or whatever to type in on a website, and it'll link what you did on your TV or on your computer into your... Everybody whipped off their shirts. Except for Anna Jay and Ty. I'm a little disappointed here. Yeah, I put the Red Zone channel on my computer through TSN on Sundays sometimes. Yeah, so after you do the first connection, you don't have to log into your TV or your computer. It needs you to go through your cable provider and use your code and all that. So nobody cares about that. So they're cutting the time out of the main event. I do love the fact they're wearing gold suits and he still has the purple hat. We all like that hat. Oh man, I love Daddy Magic and that'll be fun to watch. Ty is just such a weird spaz some days. And here comes Ricky right now. Ricky is going to be heavyweight champion someday. I can almost guarantee that. And actually, Andretti's right in behind. And they both got microphones. Okay. Man, I get such GTA vibes out of Starks, especially with that background. He fits perfectly into like Vice City. Yep. Yeah, Starks has great charisma coming out of his ass. Yeah, exactly. That's my line. That's my line. Another mic issue. Great. Oh, here we go. Ha! All right. All right, Andretti. I see you. He's not wrong. Wow, did he break his voice right there? Did he hit puberty? Jazz hole 1, jazz hole 2. I remember when I was young like you. Pepperidge Farms remembers. Ah, the jazz hole chants. Gotta love them. Gilligan with a stupid hat. There we go. Them's fighting words. Dumb purple helmet. That was weak. His voice broke in homage to RTG, by the way. The only reference I can shout out. Nice. Hey, Parrish, how you doing, buddy? We're having a hell of a fun time here on Dynamite here. Glad to... It's true. He is undefeated in MMA. So if you guys are interested in that kind of hat, we actually do have them available in our merchandise store under the Backbreaker Gaming logos there. I try to rock the hats whenever I can, you know. Got to keep this bald head, you know, keep it warm in certain times. It's more looking like a toque for us, but let me get this prediction here together because it's the final one of the night. For everybody that just popped in here, once again, thank you for stopping by. Usually during the last commercial break, full commercial break before the main event, I give you guys a rundown on what's coming up here. Speech impediment comment was a little low. Suffering Thuckatath. Hey, Mel, good to see you here, by the way. And Mike the ref really likes that hat. I like that hat if you come and buy them from us here at in my shop there on the link below there. Just to update you on the upcoming streams. Tomorrow I will be around probably about 1 o'clock Mountain, 3 o'clock Eastern. We are going to be doing, we're going to head back to Hyrule and the Dark World with Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. We got through the Light World episodes and we just got sent to the Dark World just as we finished off last time. And then this weekend we're going to be doing, it's either going to be Saturday or Sunday night, the opening round of the RTG Winter Open. I don't know who's in my group yet. I don't know what time we're playing yet, what time the tea time is. Need to do another run of Link to the Past. This is what I'm hoping is my first time full run through. I've never actually finished it. I've gotten close, but I haven't played it fully as an adult in years, so... But I am trying to set it up so that I can use the guest star feature here on Twitch. So I can actually bring everybody's camera onto my stream and onto everybody else's stream if they're running. And then next week, we're probably looking at Monday once again for another round of Them's Fighting Herds. We got a good part into the story. Let's see how far we can get into it and hopefully get through. And we're starting to line things up pretty well here. So, yeah, McG, if anybody you can talk to A-Right about it. He's getting the pair scheduled up. If you want to get in here, setting up your camera is actually rather easy for the stream. And for me, it's just a browser link I can add to the stream. So it actually doesn't take extra hardware for me. We still chat through Discord, and if I can get 4 people that want to put their camera up through the whole thing, we're going to have a lot of fun. So, but yeah, we're doing Them's Fighting Herds. We're doing Legend of Zelda. Hopefully we finish that up next stream. I'm not going to guarantee it, though. Have your camera and mic set up on your PC? Nice. Like I said, talk to A-Right. He's getting everything organized. Once he gets the pairing fixed up, I'm going to contact everybody and we can see if we all can do it. You know what's amazing? That the Elite, you have to basically go to being the Elite to know everything about these guys when it comes to being in the ring. And Kenny Omega with the New Japan IWGP US Championship. Hate the Elite so much. But when they're in matches like this and don't have to remember to tag and sell and stuff, they could put on a show. Absolutely. Like, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm not a fan of what I call video game wrestling. Their cage match against the Lucha Brothers a couple years ago was probably my favorite match. Yeah, like that. These six put on magic wherever they go. Like, hell, remember Kenny Omega and Pac involving Orange Cassidy in that triple threat match in Double or Nothing 2 years ago? Like, to me, that was an absolutely amazing match, too. That was a match of the year, yeah. Like, and this is the first night that they're not holding the championships as they come out. I wonder what's harder, Bucks not using a super kick in a match or chain wrestling with FTR. The one thing I'm happy about for these guys, just for their own health, is the fact they're only going to get maybe 15, 20 minutes tops out of this. Because if they got more than that, they might actually die. Phoenix front and center as he should be, absolutely. Republic of Lucha. Except he's holding the flag backwards. We're not all perfect. Now Pac, as it should be. Phoenix needs a good singles push. I know we were talking about this a couple weeks back. Phoenix, in a way, he could use a good singles push, but I don't think he ever needs a title. Phoenix is a lot like The Undertaker in a way, but for very different reasons. Phoenix is one of those people that doesn't need a championship to get himself over. He's just a good old attraction there. So legit thought those were more WWE bound Tama Tonga or Jay White. I honestly think anybody thinking about going to WWE right now is going to be on hold big time. I think Cardona and Green are already signed. But any of these potential signs that they have, I think there's going to be big breaks on them right now. It's a one thing. When... Jesus. Like, seriously. Like, seriously, what? Assisted RKO, frog splash. Let's just friggin'... This is like having a six-way match on WWE 2K23 where the team's mic'd up on Discord and they already know what they're going to do. So person A is already getting up on the ropes. Person B's... Uh-oh. There's your first spot on the ladder. Phoenix trying to run right through Kenny. Drop kick to... Oh, there's your second ladder spot. Let's be real. There won't be a sale of WWE until after Mania. You never know, Parrish. I won't put anything past Vince anymore. And like I said, folks, I'll keep it a little bit AEW focused, but at the same time, if you want to hear my thoughts about what happened on the sale and whatnot, go back and check out the VODs from the first hour. Because nice. I spent an hour going, basically giving my thoughts about everything that's happened over the last 24 hours here. All right, that was a destroyer out of nowhere. And look how fast they're going. Oh, God. Phoenix with the arm drag off the top. God damn. Like, this is just plain old insane. God, do I love that Snapdragon. Finally, thank you, Kenny. The first person that actually put the ladder in a spot where he can get the titles a little better. Like, that's the part that upsets me about this, is the fact these guys are... If you're going to set a ladder up and you're going to go climb a ladder, just don't climb a ladder. Look where the damn titles are first. Pac was about a second late on that, but made up for it really well. Kenny made up for that real well. Went for the brain bust. Oh. That Snapdragon, gosh dang it. All right. Omega goes through the table. That's it for him tonight. And there goes Pac. Oh, it looks like Pac's nose is broken again. Is anyone else's favorite ladder match bump still Jeff Hardy getting speared while hanging off the titles? Random thought. I would actually think myself personally, I would think it would have to be. It would, I was thinking either that or even more recently the Jeff Hardy senton onto the chairs. Yeah, exactly, Darth Mick. That's the one I was thinking of, the Darby Allin versus Jeff Hardy ladder spot there. The only reason I would go with Adam on this one... Oh, Darby did the senton, sorry. The only reason I would go with the WrestleMania 16 one is the fact that... or 17, sorry. Is the fact that it didn't look like a blown spot. Like the one with Darby did. It looked like he overshot a little bit on that and ended on the end. That senton was insane. The spear was just so... Yeah, exactly. Like, the spear looked like... The spear looked completely legit there. So, uh-oh. Well, there goes a groin. Or is that a rib? That's what I hate about picture-in-picture when you got a light right in your face. So Adam, just randomly throw this out here. I know I talked about keeping it on AEW base, but I know you guys are collecting funds to save up for WWE. Maybe you guys can take that money and just change it over to purchasing Ubisoft. It might only cost you about $40 or $50 by the time the end of the month comes up, right? Just repurpose it. Nobody will know the difference.
Emotional damage.
Thank you, Big G. That's right. I'm just waiting for Ubisoft to go on sale. Nice. So yeah, once again, I keep using that phrase way too many times. If you guys have anything that you think I can improve on the stream or whatever, please feel free to send me a message. I don't take any offense to any of it. And if there's anything I can do to make things better, just let me know. I want to make things a little better for you guys this year. I got some other things. More Dance Dance. Not at this time. As I was mentioning earlier, the stream, it took me a week before all the soreness got out of me here, so. But I'll put it this way. I wouldn't mind doing something like that again, but we're going to have to. I'll better prepare myself for the next one. Let's put it that way. Well, Penta's about to die. Nope. Nick Jackson's about to. Oh my God. No frickin'. No! Ow! 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 It's either Cutler. What the? It's either the tailbone or the. He could have tore both quads right there. Could have pulled the Vince McMahon. That's a broken tailbone. Well, somebody's not sitting for a week. Good thing they're at home, right? Cutler spray, that'll fix everything. Yeah, he's spraying the top of his neck. Just, that'll fix everything. Somebody ought to tell Cutler that this isn't Call of Duty or Fortnite. He'll understand Fortnite better than Call of Duty. That was a poison Rana. Oh, we're entering finisher territory. Omega's eating every finisher right now. We still got 4 minutes left. This ain't the end here. House of Black will go after the winner. Give me more Brody King. I'm actually going to be surprised if they don't show up here at the end of this, like literally at the finish of this matchup. Pac is such a machine. Yeah, like realistically, all three members of Death Triangle, you can say that about their Darth Mick. Honestly, if Pac wouldn't have been so politically minded in his earlier days on the Indies, I think he might have got over a lot more. And the only reason I say that in terms of politics is the fact that he was so insistent in Dragon Gate, like during the original All In, he couldn't lose. Because Jesus. Oh, here comes Alex. Nope, Phoenix. I thought Alex Abrahantes was going to come in for the save. Nice kick to the head. There's Alex. Where's Cutler? And the knee. Good old V triggers. You knew with all the extras they had around here, they were going to have to... Oh, and there's the hammer. That's how the story began, so that's how the story's going to finish. That was not a Falcon Arrow. A Falcon Arrow, you land on your back. That was on your head. That was a Falcon Spike or something. No way. This is going to suck. This is going to suck. This is going to suck. Okay. I just hope that he hit a rung there instead. Oh, there's Kenny. No way, Kenny. Could you imagine a one-winged angel on the ladder? Oh no. Oh no. I was kidding. I was kidding. Oh no, I was kidding. Are you kidding me? Jesus. On the knees. Oh my God. You know what? If you're going to win the titles, you got to win it with a spot like that. You notice the last two steps, your energy drops like 7,000%. There it is. Somebody made a hell of a lot of money here. 3 people. This actually makes a lot of sense in many ways. Because I got a feeling we're going to get a Death Triangle breakup here soon. Get rewarded for almost submarine the company. Good effing job. Does that mean Omega re-signed? I'm not sure. With all due respect, Zodiac, I will say this right now. We don't, and I'll say this still about Punk. We don't know all the details of what happened. We don't know the results of the findings. I will say this. If the Elite were the ones to throw the first punch, outside of banging on the door and coming in saying, "What the fuck?" Pardon my French. I'll be 100% with you. If the first thing was getting his arm bitten off by Ace Steel or something else, can't really blame him for swinging. But you know what? We may never know the results of that because it's a private company, so they don't have to give anything out of this information. Sort of like what WWE is going to be once they get done. I can see JJ is thoroughly impressed with the match as well. Simply put, I'll hold reservations here. Either team could have won for me. I think they had some storylines planned for the Elite before all this happens, so it just makes sense. Give them the title so they can go back to it. I'm a massive Punk mark, but yeah, I still think he was just as, if not more, at fault. Like, yeah, we can go either way on this. Like, to me, when it comes to everything that's happened here, I'm not sure which way we're going to really think about it here, so. Still don't like the idea of bringing the Elite back and giving them the titles, but it is what it is. I just simply want to see what they're going to do going forward. What do they have the plans with the Elite? What do they have the plans with the Death Triangle? If this ends up bringing out a Pac versus Phoenix feud, I will take it. I will enjoy it a lot. If it brings out a Black Black Crown, sorry. Elite Feud, I'm in. I can only see it as they were part of a giant embarrassment to the company. If it wasn't for their positions as founding members, they're on Dark for a year. You never know. And that's one thing I sort of talked about in my first hour, and something I summarized yesterday. If you listen to my Shake on the new Shake app, yeah, I do have Shake app now. So basically, if you haven't heard of Shake, it's a 30-second audio clip that you can put in there just of your thoughts or whatever you want. So, and simply put, carnies are going to carny. You're going to enjoy your Among Us stream here, or your Among Us night there, Adam. I'm sure you guys will have a lot of fun here. As soon as we're done here, I'm gonna send you guys along, and I'll get this all edited up on the YouTubes, and gonna enjoy the Oilers game. So, the Elite are no better than Hogan right now. I don't think it's that far, to be honest, Zodiac. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I don't think that the Elite have that much, because if they really did have that much Hoganism in them right now, they wouldn't have been suspended. Straight up, Hogan wouldn't have got suspended through the whole thing. They wouldn't have been stripped. They wouldn't have been suspended. Hogan found a way around everything immediately. There was no write-offs like this, but let's think about this. All in all, really solid episode of Dynamite, if you ask me. The Danielson Takeshita match was absolutely excellent. Started out with Page and Moxley, which was a really hard-fought contest, done really well. Ended up with a victory for Adam Page and potentially a vacation time for Moxley, which I'm looking forward to. All right, you have yourself a good night, JJ. Sorry, you're telling that to Adam. Sorry. I'm going to send you on the Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots here momentarily. Here, I just want to give them a few minutes to settle in here. And then we had Hook and Jungle Boy get their victory in there, and we'll see what happens in the future with those guys. And then the women's matchup, you got the Killer and the Pillar, and the shocking, not shocking actions of Shida costing Toni Storm the victory. With the kendo stick getting thrown into the ring and Baker being able to use it. They're at least developing some sort of storyline, so I'll live with it. I don't know if it's the best storyline in the world, but hopefully they develop something out of it and make something decent on that show for the women's division. So